There are just 8 women among the more than 58,000 names on the Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Washington, D.C., each of them nurses and all volunteers. In the many years the U.S. was involved in the Vietnam conflict, about 21 female soldier was killed by enemy fire. Her name, Sharon Lane, her hometown, Canton, Ohio.
The family really didn't like to talk too much about it because it just brought up bad memories.
This is the closest Tim Tritt will ever get to his Aunt Sharon.
Okay, her books, her school books are in here.
Inside a detached garage outside his Canton, Ohio home, where rubber tubs provide portals to a woman he doesn't remember.
You know, I was only a year and a half old.
That's when the Vietnam War changed the Lane family forever.
Killed in action in Vietnam, 8 June 1969. Commenced tour in Vietnam, 24 April 1969.
Army nurse and First Lieutenant Sharon Lane was just 25 years old and just 45 days into her tour when on June 8, 1969.
She was speaking to the medical assistant gentleman there, and he went to the door to watch the sunrise because he said the sunrises there were just so beautiful. And he got to the door and the mortars landed near the hospital, and those mortars have a lot of shrapnel, and one caught her in the neck.
Sharon was killed instantly and is the only American nurse killed by enemy fire in the entire war. The Lane family would never fully recover.
How they found out about it is he came home from work, they watched a few minutes of the news, and one of the news things said that there was a military nurse killed in Vietnam today. From what I understand, he turned off the TV and went downstairs to take a shower, and that's when the vehicle pulled up and 2 uniformed guys came to the front door. My grandfather answered the door and said, "She's dead, isn't she?" And they said yes, and he slammed the door in their face, from what I understand is the story I was told. That's my grandpa and my grandmother.
As Tim grew, he had questions about the woman his family honored but never really talked about.
Yeah, what kind of aunt would she have been to us then? You know, would she have been the cool one that came and picked us up and, you know, took us to Geauga Lake or SeaWorld or Cedar Point? She even signed it, typing it though, Cher.
But in these tubs, Tim found a way to turn back time.
This one was to my mom and dad. Greetings from Chu Lai by the sea.
He's reading Sharon's handwritten letters home for the very first time.
We have a water shortage here, so have to use only a minimum amount to save it. Only allowed 1 shower a day per person, plenty of hot water, but almost no cold.
Sharon wrote her family about things she missed.
Yogurt, pop, potato chips especially.
She shared stories laced with levity.
Tonight is happy hour at the Officers Club, but I rarely go over there. Is air conditioned with a stolen air conditioner from a dock at Da Nang. A couple of enlisted men stole it a couple of months ago. It is supposed to be for an airplane hangar, so you can imagine how cold it makes that club.
Sometimes her words were weighted with the horrors of war.
2 nights ago, I was taking care of this 11-year-old boy with gunshot wound of the abdomen. No patients died so far this week, knock on wood. I have 3 real sick ones though. One is a 2-year-old girl, has been running a temp of 104 to 106.
In others, requests.
So will you look around for electric blanket for a single bed? We'll need it about the last of August or 1st of September when it starts getting cooler.
And in her final communication,
Dear Mom and Dad, got your letters?
She was happy about her new schedule.
Start nights tomorrow, so don't have to get up early tomorrow. Nice thought. Still very quiet around here. Haven't gotten mortared for a couple of weeks now. We'll stop for now. Getting sleepy. See you sooner. Cher. So that would have been her last letter home.
Sharon would lose her life just 4 days later. Thinking of Sharon's sacrifice, Tim can't help but think of all the women who served.
You know, you want to remember them all. You know.
To those women, 2 words.
Thank you.